Football is the home of the Super Bowl, and this historic matchup is brought to you by EA Sports. It's the Falcons and the Chiefs, and it comes your way next.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Tonight, it is all on the line. We play for the Lombardi Trophy, as it'll be the AFC champion Kansas City Chiefs taking on the champions from the NFC, the Atlanta Falcons. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
60 years of Super Bowls have led us here. More history to be written tonight as we get underway. And we will not have a return, so the first drive of this Super Bowl will begin at the 25. Time to see what Patrick Mahomes can do here with his first possession. The quarterback out of Texas Tech getting set to lead this KC Chiefs offense.
And no doubt he's living out a dream right now. He's had dating back to his first days of playing football as a kid. But he certainly can't get lost in the moment right now. There's still a Super Bowl to be played, and his offense, they're looking to him to be their leader. You can take it all in when it's over. Right now, you got the biggest game of your life to win.
Oh, he breaks a tackle, and he's got an alley. And take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A big hitter there, a first down gain of 26 yards.
I'm not sure exactly how they would phrase it in their own locker room, but that's a yardage grab right there. To be able to get that amount of yardage on the first play of the game and a change field position to the positive side, you got to love the way they're getting started.
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Here's 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Mahomes. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Cameron Thomas coming in for that outside linebacker spot, and he buries him for a loss of 7. Going to need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack for Mahomes and company. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Falcons grab it. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. And without a doubt, not the way they pictured that opening drive unfolding.
No, they were making progress. They weren't exactly in high gear, but they were making a few yards along the way. And now that they've coughed it up, you got to go back to the sidelines and regroup a little bit.
So here are the Falcons with great field position to start out. And a glance here at the man calling the plays under center, their 6'4" quarterback.
And there are a lot of quarterbacks who had terrific careers. Think about guys like Phillip Rivers, Randall Cunningham, Dan Fouts, Warren Moon. But they never got to a Super Bowl. Yet here he is in his 2nd NFL season, already getting his chance. We harken back to Dan Marino. Another superstar made it in his 2nd year, lost the game, and never made it back again.
Nick Bolton there on the tackle.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
Flushed out right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd. So they've been unable to capitalize on a great field position as of yet. Here's 3rd and 9. Back to throw. Hunt. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. 17 yards and a first down for Atlanta.
When the spotlight is at its brightest, and let's face it, it's the Super Bowl, those types of plays come out, don't they?
Absolutely. A big-time catch on the biggest of stages.
Do you think that one's going to live on? We're going to see this for a long time.
Definitely going to live on forever with him, that's for sure.
No doubt.
Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Second and 4. They could still get a first down without scoring. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Jaquan Hardy, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Falcons are on the board first here in this Super Bowl.
Striking first in any game is very important, but on this stage, the biggest of stages in the Super Bowl, that's huge.
You fully expect the other team to battle all the way through, but when you're the one setting the pace, jumping out in front, that has to feel great for the entire organization.
Koo able to connect on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Kansas City taking the field for their second drive. They trail early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10. Mahomes now to throw. Pitch and catch here to Travis Kelce. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long?
Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Cameron Thomas able to drop him that time for his second sack of the evening.
How about that, partner? His second sack of the game, and that puts him in some pretty good company. 17 guys have had 2 sacks in the previous 52 Super Bowls, but only 3 have had the record number of 3 sacks in this game.
And we've got the list here. If he gets another one, and one behaves nicely, we might just list those out for him. Able to convert on 3rd and 14, a terrific play call. On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes.
Travis Kelce. Look at the big fella go. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Travis Kelce, 54 yards. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying up this Super Bowl. Charles, that was a heck of a play.
It truly was because when he made that catch, he had to shake through some people, right? So that play, to me, a highlight film that should be accompanied by bass music, right? I mean, boom, 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 and he finds his way to the end zone. Terrific play.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This fielded right at the goal line. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. So for the second time in this one, we get set to see the Falcons offense. On 1st down, Hunt. That's into the hands of McLaughlin. And he's going to be ridden out of bounds down inside the 25. It's a big play there for Atlanta. 51 yards. We know he's good at catching the football, but then after the catch, he's got escapability.
Not only that, he's got some toughness as well because you know he's coached very hard to make sure he battles through, breaks tackles, and then they finish with, but don't fumble the football.
So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Looking to throw. Hunt. Touchdown! Grant Calcaterra. A 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Falcons have taken the lead. And that touchdown drive happened very, very quickly. You knew that they had the quick strike ability. They showed it.
And for a defense that understands that, it still drives them crazy when it actually happens to them. Fast and furious, there came the points.
Coup now for the point after. It's up and good, and it's 14-7 now here in the first quarter. The long touchdown pass gets him 6 on a very, very tidy two-play drive that time. Following the touchdown, here's Coup to kick off. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. They trail early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10. Throwing now is Mahomes. He'll get this complete to Kadarius Toney. And he'll be knocked to the turf right there as he gets it up to the 43. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down.
On any passes in the middle of the field, anyone who's going after the football is going to be conscious that it's probably going to be contested, and often physically. Sometimes that leads to drops.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
Well, they certainly did a nice job there, picking him up out of the backfield and then running stride for stride with it. That's good coverage, and it led to an incompletion.
And again, it's Mahomes. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss. He continues, Charles, to be under constant pressure. And these sacks, they're starting to pile up.
And if they want to have a realistic chance in this one, they've got to change their blocking assignments. They've got to do a better job to keep him upright. If he's going to be on the deck constantly, they've got no chance to win this game.
To punt on 4th down, here's Rigoberto Sanchez. Fielded just inside the 20. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. On 1st and 10, Hunt. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. On the give, here's Robinson. And not much room to speak of. He'll get about 3 up to the 41. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. We've got a lot more ahead of us here in Super Bowl 60. 2nd quarter coming your way next. Appreciate everyone joining us. Super Bowl 60 here tonight. Time to begin the 2nd quarter. Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis up in the booth as we get set to resume play. And they get him down about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 3rd down pickup of 5.
That pattern and scheme was well defensed on 3rd down. He tried to just sprint from one side of the field to the other, and they got it to him quickly. But no chance at yards after the catch there, and they stop him short.
And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the 1st. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. Throwing on 1st down. Hunt. He's going to air one out. And this one is incomplete.
Well, their first 2 drives yielded touchdowns, so there's no reason for them to feel like they have to pull back on the reins. They pushed it downfield, looking for another one right there. Didn't get it, but we know they're going to continue to be bold.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Over the middle, complete. It's McLaughlin. And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 34-yard line. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. Charles, to move the chains that time, they had to complete it into double coverage, and they got it done.
And it's never easy overcoming multiple defenders, but he sure made it look simple. Found the right spot to exploit and won his one-on-two matchup.
On first down, Hunt eluding the pressure right. He finds his man, complete. That's McLaughlin. Touchdown, Falcons. A great effort there. 34 yards.
And the Falcons continue to look good here in the first half of this Super Bowl. So, Charles, that's 3 touchdowns on 3 drives, and it's just been an offensive barrage so far.
Great word, partner, using barrage right there. I'm going to add another word if you don't mind. How about perfection? No surprise that they're leading right now. Absolute dominance throughout this ball game and no signs of slowing down.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And it's now 21-7.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 16.
Here's Pacheco to begin the drive.
Down the numbers. There he goes.
Down the sideline he goes.
And finally taken down at the 44-yard line.
68 yards rushing for him now in the first half of this Super Bowl.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Here's Mahomes to throw. And this will be incomplete.
And I can see the officials kind of looking at each other down there, silently wondering, does this meet the level of grounding? Fortunately, he did have a receiver in the area, but I have seen less obvious throwaways called as penalties.
Mahomes throw on target to James.
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Now here's Mahomes. And this is going to be incomplete. The 3rd down battle won by Atlanta's defense. Solid coverage.
Whether that's a little grabbing, a little hand fighting, by any means necessary on 3rd down, he was able to get the job done in the secondary and swat that one away.
They'll go for it. It's Mahomes.
Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
Still fighting. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well.
I'll tell you what, this is not for the faint of heart right here. 4th down, this is taking a big risk. But it's as good a play call as you can imagine. And the defense just not able to come up with the stop they needed. And this is not just a 1st down, but a big play as well.
Pacheco is in. Touchdown, Chiefs. Just power football there down near the goal line. Give it to him. He's able to push his way across.
Yeah, they went heavy there. Sometimes you have those big offensive linemen come in, have to report like they're eligible. But all they're doing is getting a good stance, blocking, and getting their runner across the goal line.
Butker now to add the extra point. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now. That time a 6-play drive. And it's culminated by a 2-yard touchdown run.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here.
Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Hunt going up top. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Quality coverage that time to slow down what's been the main source of offense against them thus far. Got to find a way to slow down that ball in the air.
That is caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. That gain of 9 buys them a new set of downs. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on third and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Not too many things get to a quarterback of this magnitude, but I think it's safe to say that pressure can get to any quarterback.
Now, he's obviously a great franchise quarterback, but felt the pressure, threw it incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Back to throw again. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
Again, he'll drop to throw.
He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
So after 3 drives, it ended touchdown. Bogged down on drive number 4.
Yeah, I don't know how excited you would be on the other side of the ball that they finally didn't score. You know, you're happy, of course, but at the same time, did you have that much to do with it, or did they just get tired?
Maybe it's just a sense of relief at this point. This is taken at the 15. It's a 41-yard punt, but just a net of 31 following the run back. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10.
And now this offense comes back out onto the field.
That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I will continue.
Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Mahomes now on first down.
Over the middle, that's hauled in by Tony. Still going.
And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown.
Kadarius Toney,
47 yards.
And the Chiefs are an extra point away from drawing level. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21-all the score as the kick's away.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone.
The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And he takes it all the way across the 40 before going out of bounds.
And the officials here going to pause the game for a second. Looks like there's an injured Chief on the field. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. We have been treated to great offense on both sides. The defense is on the other end of the spectrum. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown! A big play there. 59 yards.
And the Falcons are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6.
These two teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up, and we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today it's track shoes, because that's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far, and fun to watch. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. And the Chiefs offense ready to go again. And right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to seeing all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
Mahomes to throw on second down. Got his man complete over the middle. That's James. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 45-yard line. Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Mahomes going to throw. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force an incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
Over the middle, that's caught by Rice. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Falcons going to use their third and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. They'll run for it with Pacheco. And he's got the first as they bring him down at the 28-yard line. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. Meanwhile, Mahomes' throw here complete to Kelsey. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up first and goal. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
Great coverage down in the end zone. He's scanning the field, looking. No one ever came open. So in the end, he makes the best decision and just fires it over the end line.
And he's going to be dropped back at the 15-yard line. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. Butker's kick here is good, and that'll bring him back within 4. So no problems at all on that one. And you know, there's virtually no win. This is a kicker's dream here tonight.
It absolutely is, isn't it? So to me, with no wind, it should be a passer's dream as well, right? But in this case, the defense held out. They had to force the field goal.
So it's halftime here on sports' grandest stage in the Super Bowl. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. What a season this has been. Hard to believe it ends tonight, as we'll get back to you guys for the second half of this Super Bowl in just a moment. It's been a tremendous season of football, but it's not over yet. One half remains to decide who will stand on the podium with the Vince Lombardi Trophy. And to call the second half, here are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
These two teams have had plenty of extra time to make their final adjustments, but time's just about up. The final half of the NFL season is upon us. So let's get it back out to our Super Bowl broadcast team. Here's Brandon and Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The Falcons offense ready to get going to begin this third quarter. And I think you'd have to say their coaching staff, all things considered, had to be pleased with their performance in the first half of this Super Bowl.
Definitely pleased, doing their best not to show it to their team, of course, because as you and I both know, their mantra all season long has been finish. Get the job done. They know how close they are to lifting that trophy. One more solid half of football, and they can do exactly that.
Taken down that time by Felix Anudike-Uzomah. Here's a 2nd and 8. Robinson, he'll try the left side.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's third down.
They'll run this one right with Robinson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 45 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
Brandon, they're still in the lead, but momentum's certainly been going the opposite direction. So to me, that's a really important pickup there on third down.
Try and regain some confidence, and you're right. They need to stem the tide a little bit. That certainly helped. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw.
Short throw caught by Pitts.
Stiff-armed him. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
On first and 10, it's Robinson. What a great effort there. He's going to get this inside the 15, and they'll spot it at the 13-yard line. Nice run.
Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. They've got the lead early here in the third quarter, and runs like that are how they established that lead in the first half.
I love the fact that you're using the word lead because they're leading from the front, pounding on the defense right now with the running game.
Touchdown, Falcons!
Bijan Robinson
from 13 yards out.
And the Falcons will extend their third quarter lead here in this Super Bowl.
Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
Now Younghoe Koo for the extra point.
And that one pushes the lead up to 11. So the drive there took 6 plays.
And it was capped off by a touchdown catch from Bijan Robinson. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25.
So here's the Chiefs offense ready for their first reps in half number 2.
They make their second half debut here, and things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side. So now it's a 2-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked into each other's eyes and realized what they've got to get done and come out a little bit more charged up, because if they don't get some kind of points here, that next drive, that can make this a 3-possession game.
Here's a run on first down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard. 2nd and 11.
Well, if these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. Open man here. It's the tight end, Kelsey. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 41-yard line. Now Mahomes.
And that'll be caught by Tony.
And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown.
Kadarius Toney,
his second touchdown of the Super Bowl.
And the Chiefs have cut it back within a score.
Now Mahomes to the line as the Chiefs are going to go for the 2-point try.
Mahomes will throw for it.
And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And with it, they're back within a field goal. I guess the coach looked at the 2-point cheat sheet and said, go for it, get it to a 3-point game, and they did it.
Yeah, and sometimes you just throw out time of game. You don't worry about that. There's just a feel sometimes in making that call, and he felt good about what he had for a 2-point conversion, and now they're only down 3 and feeling great about themselves.
Atlanta now coming out on the field.
Still enjoying the lead here in the third quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive.
Now a handoff to start it out. Robinson.
And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up second down.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on second down.
Runs through the contact, and he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there.
69 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
On 1st and 10, Hunt.
Throw over the middle, going to be caught here by Pitts.
And he'll be stopped right at midfield. It's a gain of 16, first down Falcons.
It is fun to watch the big man work the middle of the field. How about that post route there? Did an excellent job of getting his head around to look the football in and gain significant yardage.
Robinson up the middle.
And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. Chris Jones on the stop.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
To throw on second down, Hunt.
And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
Well, touch and timing are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
On third down, Hunt. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And a nice job there defensively. They get him to the ground short of the first, right around the 42. Boy, a call like this, certainly tougher to make in a Super Bowl, but they'll go for it on 4th down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Falcons first down. And they pick it up rather easily. A gain of 9 on 4th and 2.
I remember in pregame when we were talking to him on the field, and he took his gloves off and showed us his fingers. A few misshapen ones in there, and now we know why, trying to catch those types of bullets.
That was a dart. Yeah, even for a talented receiver, those are tough to hang on to.
Robinson on a give right side.
And past the 30 down to about the 27. A solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Up next, the biggest quarter of the entire season. At the end of that, we get to crown a champion. We are through 3 here in Super Bowl 60.
We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Only 1 quarter left here in Super Bowl 60 as we get set to begin the 4th.
Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. And now we'll get a stoppage here. There appears to be an injured Falcon on the field.
So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. Now we're 1st and 10 at the 11. Hand off to Robinson out of the shotgun.
And here he'll get it down to the 7. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
I think he's as fine with that incompletion as a quarterback can be, in all honesty. He avoided his first sack of the game, and he did have a chance of connecting for yardage, just unable to on that throw.
On 3rd down, Robinson.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
87 yards yards on the ground for him now as he's gotten better, really, as the night's gone on.
How about this offensive line? They're really starting to establish themselves, take over this game.
And before the series began, I know exactly what we said in the defensive huddle. Guys, we got to get no less than a 3-and-out. Let's get up.
And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta.
Bijan Robinson.
His second touchdown of this Super Bowl.
And the Falcons are starting to pull away in the fourth quarter of this Super Bowl.
Well, he'd been the workhorse on this drive, and it would have been unfair to bring someone else in to finish the job. So they go back to him again, and he delivers with a touchdown run.
Coup for the extra point.
And his guys will take a 10-point lead. So that one a 13-play drive in total.
And it was Bijan Robinson who took it home with a touchdown run. Following the touchdown, here's Coup to kick off. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25.
So now here are the Chiefs as their offense makes their way back out onto the field.
And we're at the time in this Super Bowl where, look, they need points, and they need them badly. Trailing here in the fourth quarter as they begin this drive, 1st and 10.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing now is Mahomes.
Whenever I see a drop like that, I have to kind of take a step back and check myself a little bit. So used to seeing those big guys make big-time spectacular plays that when they drop one, I have to remind myself, we ask a lot out of these guys. Block and catch the football, not easily done in today's NFL.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack.
Elijah Cansey in there to get him yet again. That is his 3rd sack tonight. They can't figure him out.
And that's his 3rd sack, and that ties a Super Bowl record. Makes me think of my old college teammate, Reggie White. He had 3 with the Green Bay Packers in Super Bowl 31. Darnell Dockett of Arizona, Super Bowl 43. And Coney Ealy, 3 sacks for the Panthers against Denver in Super Bowl 50.
All those sacks, they've only been an official record since Super Bowl 17. I know it's believed that L.C. Greenwood unofficially had 4 way back in Super Bowl 10.
Wearing those golden high tops as well.
The Chiefs tried it, but they're turned away on 4th down.
And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone.
Now the Falcons offense, they get ready to head back out here.
And they have been the better of the two sides to this point with a 2-score lead, 4th quarter of this Super Bowl, and the Lombardi Trophy within reach as they start this drive, 1st and 10. Hand off now to Robinson.
A beautiful fake. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. It's a good gain of 11, sets them up 1st and goal.
I know the game's not over, but there's got to be a sense of satisfaction right now for the guy carrying the football a bunch today. 99 yards, and he has enough time to go over the century mark.
Well, you got to give it to him again, right?
Yeah, there's no doubt about it. You're not worried about losing yardage here. You're not worried about any of that. You just want to get him to the promised land for every runner. 100 yards or more in a game. Not a whole lot there on 1st and goal, and that's what you're looking for defensively. You'll certainly live with giving up just a yard or 2 in this situation.
2nd down and a run by Robinson.
And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown.
Bijan Robinson
with his 3rd touchdown of this Super Bowl.
And the Falcons are feeling good as they extend their lead in this Super Bowl.
Extra point by Coup, up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17.
Following the touchdown, here's Coup to kick off. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line.
And he'll return this one all the way onto the other side of the field.
Even after that big-time return, it's not looking great for them today. But if nothing else, even if the miracle doesn't happen, they can turn to this play and say, hey, we can move forward. Maybe it's a building block for the rest of the season.
Mahomes now on 1st down. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack. back at the 47-yard line. Now Mahomes throwing on second down.
Throw left side, complete to Tony.
They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. Now Mahomes got to have this one. That ball caught. It's Rice. He's into space past the 25. And he is going to have the Chiefs first down. And that was something else. A big pickup on 4th and long to give him a new set of downs. To throw, it's Mahomes. In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. They'll try again on 2nd and goal after going backwards to the 12. Now here's Mahomes. Under pressure, they got him again.
Elijah Cansey in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning.
So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back.
2 straight sacks have them backed up now for a 3rd and goal.
Mahomes now to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Falcons grab it. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
All right, you've had to put up with me in this booth. I'm going to try and be simple this time and succinct. It simply has not been their night.
No, I think that fumble's kind of indicative of how this whole evening's gone, isn't it?
Without a doubt. I mean, they've tried, but nothing has ever really taken throughout the game. That's why they're down so big.
It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets them to 2nd and 4. Now it looks like he'll throw here.
That's into the hands of McLaughlin.
Touchdown! A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl.
And the Falcons are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. He's got them out now to a 3-score lead here in the 4th quarter after that one, CD. And well, he looked right off the line like he knew that that ball was coming his way, and he secured it for 6 points.
Yeah, and I think when you're leading by a healthy margin already, it actually loosens you up and allows you to take maybe a few more chances and definitely play with more confidence, because he certainly saw something he could exploit in the defense, and he made sure to let his quarterback know, just get it to me. And the rest was all up to him, and he delivered and made it a 3-score game.
Koo able to connect on the extra point, and the lead is now 24.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25.
The Chiefs offense now making their way back onto the field.
Well, probably not much that they can do at this point, CD. Down 3 scores late in the 4th quarter. This is going to be a little too much to overcome, you would think.
Yeah, they'll go down swinging, but in the end, I think we saw the writing on the wall a while back, because one team was clearly better than the other in this one. And while it didn't quite reach blowout status, I think we knew who was going to win this one well before we got to this stage.
Mahomes now on 1st down.
That's complete to Tony.
And he'll go out of bounds, it appears, right at the 45. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Here's Mahomes to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he's going to go down again. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in the 4th.
Sanchez on to punt here as he sends this one away.
It's fielded at the 45. It's a 40-yard punt, 4 yards on the return. And this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50, 1st and 10. Now the Falcons offense gets ready to head back onto the field.
And they are trying to play it cool down on the sidelines, but they know that they are very close now to wrapping this thing up and letting the celebration begin. A Super Bowl title within reach now as they try to polish this thing off.
Here we go.
And it's over. The Lombardi Trophy belongs to the Falcons. Yes, the Atlanta Falcons are the Super Bowl champions. And to the Super Bowl champions, they etch their name forever in NFL immortality.
That's pretty phenomenal right there. It actually gave me chills just to hear you say that, because immortality forever and ever. When you look in the record books, you'll see this team, you'll see their picture, that your name will be a part of it. That's got to be an incredible feeling, because it's been a long journey to get there, and now they get a chance to enjoy it.